beginning is a very delicate time. Know then that it is the year 10,191. The known universe is ruled by the Padishah Emperor Shaddam IV, my father. In this time, the most precious substance in the universe is the spice melange. The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness. The spice is vital to space travel. The Spacing Guild and its navigators, who the spice has mutated over 4,000 years, use the orange spice gas, which gives them the ability to fold space. That is, travel to any part of the universe without moving. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you. The spice exists on only one planet in the entire universe. A desolate, dry planet with vast deserts. Hidden away within the rocks of these deserts are a people known as the Fremen, who have long held a prophecy that a man would come, a Messiah, who would lead them to true freedom. The planet is Arrakis, also known as Dune.
In these times of the future, man has explored many worlds, traveling through space by the use of the spice. Spice is the most precious substance. It can be found only on one planet in the whole universe. That planet is Arrakis, better known as Dune. It's a dry, desolate planet with vast deserts. There's never a drop of rain on Dune. You are Paul Atreides, son of Duke Leto Atreides. The Harkonnens, longtime enemies of your family, have come on Dune to control the spice production in their brutal way. But the Emperor of the Universe has just allowed you and the Atreides family to go on Dune too. You are determined to use this opportunity to drive the Harkonnens out of Dune with the help of the few natives, the Fremen. The story begins as you've just arrived on Dune, in an empty palace located at a safe distance from the Harkonnen fortresses.
Atreides, your father. My son, we must mine the spice as soon as possible, or the Emperor will recall us from Dune. My son, we must mine the spice.
Jessica. The Duke has sent Gurney Halleck to Carthag Tuek. Go outside, take an Orny, and fly there. Hurry up, my son. I sense danger.
Gurney Halleck. I've served the Atreides for a long time. I've just come into contact with the Fremen. The Fremen have always lived in the sands of Dune. They live in sieges so well hidden that no one knows exactly how many there are. I've tried to convince them to work for us. You try, Paul. They may trust you.
We've heard of you. You are the son of the Atreides Duke, and of Jessica, the...
Could he be the one?
We Fremen are the original inhabitants of Dune. We've adapted our way of life to the desert. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you.
It would be best for us to visit the three sieges together, and then return to the palace and inform the Duke. Okay, Paul, I'm going with you.
Something in you, but I wonder if you will be able to penetrate the secrets of this planet. I can feel... I'm not quite sure that you're able to appreciate our skills yet. I'm not quite sure that you're able to... you coming from the other siege. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you. Select destination on map. Atreides Palace.
Your friend Duncan is an expert on spice production.
I'm Duncan, Idaho. The Duke asked me to supervise the production of spice. Well, for the moment I haven't much to do. I hope that we'll be able to extract large quantities of spice very soon. If you really want to know about the properties of spice, ask your mother, Jessica. Our stocks of spice have been reduced to zero. Something has to be done. Do remember that spice is by far the most valuable substance in the whole universe, and that it can only be found here on Dune. If you really want to know about the... I can't now. I have some work left here.
The spice is mined from the sand of Dune. Spice prolongs life and extends consciousness. It's used by the Guild navigators to travel through space. I wonder what the proximity of so much spice will do to you, Paul.
Special garment which they call a still suit. Wearing this, they can stay in the desert without losing body fluid. It would be advantageous for us to have some of these still suits. I want you and Gurney to go and find some of these suits for us. And remember, avoid wandering in the desert. You won't go very far without a still suit.
Oh yes, still suits. Let me remember. That's it. The Fremen in the siege where we met told me about a still suit maker. Did you notice? All the Fremen we meet have blue eyes. Totally blue. No whites in them. It's linked to saturation of the blood with spice. The Fremen seem to be organized into tribes or troops. You looked interested in my still suit. Yes, I know a still suit maker. You will find him if you fly eastward in your Orni. It's not very far, but be sure to fly with someone. Sieges are well hidden and not easy to find. Awaiting your orders. Here are the characteristics of my troop.
Select destination on map. Desert eastward.
It looks like a siege there on the left. Welcome to our siege, Paul Atreides. So, you want to know about the principles of our still suits. It's good that you're so keen to learn our ways. A still suit is basically a high-efficiency filter. Perspiration passes through the first layer and is gathered in the second. Salt is separated, and the reclaimed water circulates to catch pockets from which you can drink through a tube at your neck. Breathing and walking provide the pumping action. Here are some still suits for both of you, and I'll send some to your palace as well. I know of 2 more sieges in the vicinity whose leaders would be more than interested in meeting you, Paul Atreides. Travel north and east from here.
We've heard of you. You are the son of...
No, wait. We'd rather you didn't visit our siege. There's nothing here for you to see.
Select destination on map. Cartlock, cover.
So here is this Paul Atreides we've heard about. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you.
Here are the characteristics of my troop. The area has to be prospected for spice before we start mining it. Here are the characteristics of my troop. Okay. Have a look at the characteristics of my troop.
I suspect the existence of a troop of prospectors. Well, there has to be one. I'm convinced such a troop is nearby, probably in one of these already prospected sietches.
Select destination on map. Cartog covered. We are awaiting your orders. We are awaiting your orders. The area has to be prospected for spice before we start mining it. Select destination on map. Arconan Palace.
Watch out. We're entering the Harkonnen zone. We'd better get out of here fast.
Select destination on map. Atreides Palace.
Look, the steel suits have been stored here. I suspect the existence of a troop of prospectors. I'm convinced.
You definitely have to find a Fremen group who can prospect an area for spice. Our stocks of spice have been... Do remember that spice is by far the most valuable substance in the whole universe, and that it can only be found here on...
We've got the still suits. Good work, Paul. Don't forget to have a look at the map to see if your troops are working well. Remember that now our most important task is to achieve good spice production.
do to you, Paul? Paul, I gave you more than an education. It was more of a kind of special training. I expect that here on this very special planet, you'll discover that you have many special powers. I can't tell you more for the moment, but each time you experience something strange or special, come and tell me. I'll give you an explanation.
Prospecting for spice is a dangerous and a skillful job. Well, you're talking to the right person. My troop specializes in spice prospecting. I'm sure we're the only Fremen troop who are able to do this. Good to see that our knowledge is appreciated. Yes, Paul Atreides, we will work for you. My troop is awaiting your orders. We're unbeatable in spice prospecting. Here, I have something you may find interesting. Here, take this map of the planet. You can update this map as we send back information to you. Show me 3 sieges where you want me to go.
I must congratulate you on finding this prospecting troop. We're now well on the way, Paul. Our stocks of spice have been reduced to 0. Something... Our stocks of... Do remember that... I can't now. I have some work left here.
It's cooler inside, isn't it?
Paul, as you know, we haven't been here at the palace long, and this old building may still hold many secrets. Our enemies were here recently. We have already found some traps. Well, your mother Jessica has this special talent for, well, sounding rooms and finding secret doors. Go with her and search the palace.
I wonder what the proximity we'll try to examine the few rooms we can access. Go ahead. I'm following you. I feel nothing particular in this room. Paul, how I miss our planet, Caladan, with its oceans and... Oh, this is so different. I feel nothing particular in this room. I feel nothing particular in this room. I feel something here. It's so faint. No, let's continue. Wait, I can feel something. I think there's a hidden door on the left. Yes, let's have a look. It seems to lead somewhere. It looks like a communication room, used to send and receive long-distance messages. I'm going to try to open this door on the right.
Communication room. Let's all gather here. Jessica really has extraordinary faculties, doesn't she?
Thank you, Leto. But let me tell you, this is an exhausting exercise.
As we are almost all gathered here, I would like to congratulate Paul for what he's done since we arrived here on Dune. He has visited 6 sietches, and now these troops of Fremen are working for us. That's a good start, isn't it, Jessica?
I'm pleased to notice that Paul now has a rising charisma among the Fremen.
Paul, I'm very proud of you. All of my hopes are set on you.
This is a communication room. When you view a message, a holographic image of the sender is generated in the center. I'm so tired from having sounded rooms like that. It's emotional.
Even with the Fremen, we won't get very far in mining spice if we don't have more harvesters. A harvester is a very efficient machine used to mine spice from the ground. You told me you saw one harvester in a sietch. Go there with Gurney and see if you can locate some more of them. Our stocks of spice have been reduced to 0. Do remember that spice is by far the most valuable.
I'm staying here.
We are the spice prospectors. We have already been here for many days. Have a look at the characteristics of my troop. We are awaiting your orders. We are awaiting your orders. We're not very used to spice mining. We'll try to learn.
Let's look at the map and find the Fremen group that Duncan mentioned.
Select destination on map. Kartak, Timin. Kartak, Parg. My troop is awaiting your orders. Let me show you the statistics of my troop. We are awaiting your orders. We know a little about spice mining. Select destination on map. Kartak, Tower. We've been asked to do spice mining, but can't start it right now. Select destination on map. Gono, Tuek. We've been asked to do spice mining, but can't start it right now. Select destination on map. Gono, Tower. want to know about the principles of our still suits. It's good. A still suit is basically a high-efficiency filter. Breathing and walking provide the pumping action. I know. Yes, I agree to let my troops work for you. My troop is awaiting. I've seen a spice harvester around. There isn't anyone using it. It would be nice to have it. We're doing spice mining. Have a look at the characteristics of my troop. I'm sure that we'll do a better job with this harvester. Have a look at the characteristics of my troop. Look, our production level has gone up. Let me show you what we've done in spice mining. Would you like me to repeat what I said, Paul Atreides? No, wait. We'd rather you didn't visit our siege. There's nothing here for you to see.
Nice siege.
Atreides Palace.
Even with the Fremen, we won't get very far in mining spice if we don't have more harvesters. A harvest... You told me you saw one harvester in a siege. Go there. Here are our current stocks of spice. Do remember that spice is by far the most valuable substance.
This communication room will be of great use to us. Jessica has extraordinary faculties, doesn't she? I see a great deal of her teachings in you, Paul. Remember that now our most important task is to achieve good spice.
I'm so tired from having sounded rooms like that. It's emotionally exhausting.